Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Old Time Rock and Roll. I'm your host, David Tear, where I've been featuring my personal top 3,000 rock songs of all time from 1954 to 1999. Today, I'm up to song number 2961, which is Shy Boy by Bananarama. Here's a picture of the singles cover. And the song was released in 1982, shortly after Bananarama got started. Um, and it was the following year featured on an album of theirs called Deep Sea Skyving. I actually had this album when it came out, and it was pretty good. I mean, mostly my sister liked it. I think she bought it actually, but I kind of liked Bananarama when they started out. Here's a picture of the band. And you could see they were very cute young girls, and maybe I had a little bit of a crush on them. Maybe that's part of the reason I liked them. I don't know. But I like their music too. I mean, their music was very kind of just, I don't know, it was catchy and it was pretty sexy. But I actually remember hearing a DJ commenting about them. Like they were really sweet and innocent sounding in a funny way. And he even said they made the Go-Go's sound like Led Zeppelin. I didn't agree with that. I like the Go-Go's too. And but anyway, that's just what he thought. But anyway, they had a pretty long history. They got started, I think the first hit was It Ain't What You Do, It's the Way That You Do It. That came out in 1981. And their next one was called Really Saying Something. That's a good song, by the way. That one is also featured on this album, Deep Sea Skyving. I think that's the first song I heard by them, and I really liked it. And I think it's actually a remake of an oldie from the 60s. I don't know who did the original, but I think Bananarama did a really good job with it. And yeah, the two songs I just mentioned, Ain't What You Do and Really Saying Something, they sang that along with a male trio called Fun Boy 3. I don't know if they had any other hits, Fun Boy 3. I think they were also featured on another album called Fun Boy 3. Um, but anyway, those were the first hits, and they weren't huge hits in the USA. They were bigger hits in England. This is a British group, and they were pretty big in England when they first started. I guess it took a while for them to really catch on in the USA, but they had bigger and bigger hits. Their first top 10 in the USA was "Cruel Summer." That came out in 1983, and that was featured in the movie The Karate Kid. You may remember it in that movie. Excellent movie, by the way, in case you haven't seen it. And the first number one was a remake of a song called Venus. The original version was by a Danish group called Shocking Blue. I think that was their only hit. Um, theirs went to number one too. It's one of those rare songs that had two versions that went to number one. After that, they had in '87 they had I Heard a Rumor, Love in the First Degree, and I Can't Help It. I think those all went top 10 in the USA. And that was about it for Bananarama. I did like them. They were a good group. And, like I said, I liked them especially when they started out. And I do really like the song Shy Boy. It's kind of a funny video, too. But, I think they were a good group. And anyway, that's my profile on Shy Boy by Bananarama. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next.